Hey there, it's Kristen, and this is your Monday Growth Moment, a short reflection about doing the hard things that help us grow. Let's get into it. Today's moment is about how if you want to go far, you have to rest. We often think that progress means going all out, pushing harder, doing more all the time. But the truth is, real growth comes from steady effort and intentional slowing down and rest. We need both. Think about it. When you start something new, you get that wave of motivation. Feels exciting, you want to jump all in, but most of us know how that story ends. Burnout, disappointment, and giving up. I was reminded this morning during my warm-up run that our bodies and our minds don't thrive on constant pressure. They actually need gradual exposure to stress or challenge over time, balanced with periods of rest and recovery. That's what actually allows us to grow. So marathon training is a perfectly annoying example of this. I can't start in week 1 by running 26.2 miles. No way. In my 18-week training plan, my first long run was 4 miles. 4. Now from there, I will add 2 miles every week, and the highest I'll get up to is 20. But here's the key. Here's the special thing about marathon training. Every 4th week is a drop back week. That means that my mileage and my intensity for that week go down on purpose. So I'm going to run less than the past couple weeks, and I'm probably going to run slower. All of that is done on purpose. It's built into the training plan because our bodies need time to rest and adapt. Without those pauses, training would lead to injury, not strength. Growth doesn't come from constant pushing. It comes from effort paired with recovery and with rest. I see the same thing in therapy all the time, and it's okay. It's part of the process. Someone comes in ready to set all the boundaries, learn all the skills, dive right into trauma processing. And for the most part, that urgency and excitement backfires because your body, your brain, your nervous system can only handle so much change at once. Healing isn't about sprinting through the work. It's about trying something new, pausing to let it sink in, and to reflect and assess what went well, what needs to change, and then scaling back when it feels like too much, and then trying again. So clients often feel discouraged when they aren't able to set a boundary that they really wanted to set. It felt too hard. Or when trauma processing gets harder than they expected, we have to slow down. But that's not failure, it's pacing. Your brain and body need time to unlearn old patterns and practice new ones. Resting and regrouping is part of the process. So whatever growth you're working on, parenting, healing, building a new habit, learning a new skill, there will be hurdles, there will be setbacks, and there will be days that you feel like you've lost ground. Doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're human. Our best effort won't look the same every day. Some days we run strong. Other days we walk, or we need to sit down and catch our breath. Some runs, I do all 3. I start out strong, I walk more than I want, and sometimes I have to stand still. In the marathon, I think I sat down a time or 2. I was at the medical tent, but still. The important thing is that we keep showing up with steady effort and that we give ourselves permission to rest along the way. So remember, we're not training for sprints here. We're training for marathons. And marathons are finished by the ones who pace themselves, who slow down when they need to, and who keep moving forward steadily over time. So whatever your version of the hard thing is this week, I hope you remember, growth requires pacing and growth requires rest. Slow and steady really does win the race. I'm rooting for you. See you next Monday.